Now, Nigerian nationals engaged in business activities at the Benin-Nigerian border are impressing on their government to open the border for them. In an interaction with JoyNews' head of security desk, Gifty Ando-Apia, some of the traders revealed that the closure is having a negative toll on their trading activities. That notwithstanding, it appears their Ghanaian counterparts have found an alternative way to move their goods irrespective of the closure of Nigerian borders by the country's authorities. Gifty Ando-Apia has put a lot more into this report.
This is Tokpa Market. It is one of the biggest in Cotonou. As a matter of fact, some people say it's the biggest market in West Africa. It's been well over 10 hours for us to get here from Ghana to assess the situation at the Benin-Nigerian border following the closure of the Nigerian border. It's been very difficult establishing stranded Ghanaian businesses, but what is not in doubt is that several businesses here have been affected. Several Nigerians who work here, several Beninois businesses are complaining. But what is very interesting to note, though, is that they will not go on record. There seems to be an intense fear among the populace about speaking on this matter. Some say there are political undertones, and some say there is a disciplinary committee set up here in Benin, and that prosecutes people, or if you like, takes people to tribunal for saying the least thing wrong. And so they're very hesitant to talk to me. But they tell me cash inflows have been affected severely, and they say prices of goods have gone up. In fact, Bloomberg has reported that inflation in Nigeria has gone up. And this is all because Nigeria says it wants to cut down on smuggling of food, especially rice. What we can confidently report also is that despite the closure of the border, there are several illegal routes which are being plied by smugglers. Gifty Ando-Apia, JoyNews, Kota Markets, Cotonou, Benin.
Now, while Benin nationals fear to speak, their Nigerian counterparts spared no punches for their government over the closure of the border. Some of them describe the situation as a calamity with the potential of killing businesses and people.
Please tell us your name and what you do.
My name is Daniel Onyekekala. I'm a trader.
What do you trade in?
I trade clothes, women clothes precisely.
And where do you come from?
I'm a Nigerian, but born and raised up here.
The border has been closed for some time now. Some people say as long as 3 months. Now. What do you know about the border closure?
The border closure, yes. The border has been closed for about 3 months precisely or more. But what I know about the border is there was a time Nigeria signed an international trade with its neighboring countries, West Africa precisely, but I don't think our president is competent enough to fulfill his obligations by signing such a trade, because he signed the trade without fulfilling his obligations.
When you say without fulfilling his obligations, what do you mean?
What I mean without fulfilling his obligations, there's no how you are going to come from your country. You tell another man that is from his country that he shouldn't allow rice to pass through to enter into your own country. That means the man is not fulfilling his obligation. You can't leave your country, you come to another man's country to tell him or her, another president, what to do.
How is the closure affecting your business?
The closure is affecting my business because as the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the president now gave an order through the chief controller of customs that there shouldn't be anything like importation or exportation. Then likewise last week when I went to Nigeria, I was coming back, Badagry to be precisely, I saw some people with takeaway packs were being seized by customs, and the question is, what are they doing with takeaway packs? Is takeaway packs part of the problem? Is taking takeaway packs down here to sell or to any West Africa country? Is that a problem? We don't just want to face the facts in Africa. We feel here in Africa we are being cheated. Africa is just what Putin called it. Africa is a mortuary, is a morgue, is a cemetery. Africa is a cemetery.
Let's look at how it's affected. Do you have friends who have businesses who are also affected? How exactly is it affecting?
Generally, it's affecting. Generally, it's affecting. You're not going to shy away that it's not affecting. It's affecting both the neighboring countries. It's affecting we in the diaspora that are doing one business or the other. It's affecting us. generally, on general terms, is affecting us.
Some people have said that it made prices go high. Things have become more expensive. I don't understand how.
Yes, you don't understand how because maybe you've not used the route. When you go to Nigeria to get a carton of Indomie at the rate of 1,000 naira and you buy 10, which is at the rate of 10,000 naira, and you bring it down here without paying anything for it, or unless you cross the border, you just pay a little amount to the Beninois douane and you just bring it down here, is much more better than you buying an Indomie from your country, Indomie that is produced in your country, and a custom in your country is demanding that you pay duty for 10 cartons of Indomie. That is a punishment either.
Is that a part of the closure arrangement?
That's not a part of the closure arrangement, but the cabals ruling Nigeria think this is the time they just need to smuggle money out of some people's pockets in order to enrich themselves. They are from the north because they don't do anything. They don't do anything tangible for their lives. They don't do anything tangible they don't have any means of making livelihood. So they just take this as an opportunity. They just see this as an opportunity to smuggle money or to extort money from people that are working so hard to make the money as well.
What do you want to see happen, and how soon?
What I want to see happen is, if I say I want to see something happen, it's as if I'm not serious. Because what I want to see happen is not just going to happen. This man is going to rule us from now to 2023, and we better take that in. Okay,
I mean, I don't have an issue with the president, but
yes.
let's focus on the border.
If you focus on the border, I'm not sure the border is going to, because they are not giving you genuine reasons why the border is being closed.
What do you want to see? How soon do you want to see it open?
I want to see the border open as soon as possible. You should allow us, it should enable us trade.
If that does not happen, what do you think will happen to traders?
Me, on my own part, I'm not going to speak for anybody. On my own part, there are so many ways to kill a rat. That's an adage. So if Nigeria think they're not going to open their border, fine, you can do importation here. I think the only thing that dies, maybe the border will be closed, but something living in you is not going to die. That means there's something in you. You have acumen. You can think one or two ways. You can go to Dubai, get your goods and sell here. You can go to China, get your goods and sell here without the help of Nigeria. Yes, we know Nigeria is a big market as far as Africa is concerned, but at the end of the day, you should know and understand that they are just an entity. They are a country. They can't control another man's country. That's just that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your time and for your eloquence.
mine.
Okay. Please tell us your name and where you come from.
All right, my name is Mr. Peter Oji.
Peter Oji.
Yeah.
And you come from Nigeria, I believe.
I came from part of Nigeria, that's Biafra.
Okay.
I'm a Biafra.
You don't want to be identified as Nigerian?
I'm a Biafra.
Tell us about your business and how it's been affected by the border closure.
The border closure have been affecting us so bad that even in our business, we don't know how to manage it. But anyhow, we have been managing.
What has changed since the border was closed? What has changed so that the things you used to do before, what can you not do now?
Yeah, because for now, before the border closure, our goods have been coming in easily unless you spend a lot of money. Nigerian customs are collecting a lot of money from us.
Have they collected your money? I mean, do you have an experience to share with us?
Yes, I have such experience.
Tell us.
Yeah, because what you used to do before, just like before, it does not concern Nigerian custom. It does not concern Nigerian custom. Why bringing this thing? Because this is Nigerian made. Okay. We call it Aba made. This is Aba made clothes. Okay? So since we have been since the closure of the border, they refuse to allow these things to come in because they say no export, no import. But we have been discussing with them, telling them that this is Nigerian made, Aba made. Why are you people not allowing it to, to cross border?
What did they tell you?
They said that the government said no import, no export.
But you said you have an experience where you had to spend more to bring it.
Yes, because you have to beg them and they have to collect money from you before allowing you to cross.
How do you feel about this?
Pen, a lot of pen. I passed through pen before crossing this thing. I passed through pen. And they have been affecting us here in Benin Republic.
There are other routes that people are using to send things in. Do you know about these routes?
I don't understand.
Some people have said that even though the border has been closed, there's still a way of taking your things in and bringing your things out.
I don't know about that one.
Now, back home here in Ghana, meanwhile, some retailers have been expressing worry about the impact of the border closure on their businesses. You may think that the closure affects only big businesses, but some retailers who sell hair wigs and bags here in Accra say they're also unable to restock.
At first, we go and bring the things and we sell and we get a small profit and things there. But now that the border is closed, it has really affected us, because right now when we sell and we even go to the market to buy again, we lose at a point, because the prices we sell here when we go to the market, unless we add another money to it before we can buy again. And at the end of the day, when the customers come here, they keep on complaining that things are shooting up, and it's not our fault too. So we don't know what to do now. If they will help and open the border for us, it will be of good help to us.
Yeah, customer may buy a better idea. But I may buy an idea, I may turn about 20 cedis no. My minute they quote 30 cedis. And so maybe sana sad and I'll say, but now more close now.
I'm a customer here. I came to buy some things and was told the prices had gone up. When I asked why, I was told it's because of the border closure.
So basa I na e ha dwinti na se omutimi hwe na omo bie border no man na ne money timi eba na
yes ramo money papa nankasa alatani president money nankasa no me border no na affect obia.
I think the border closure will really affect traders, and in fact not only traders but everyone. Imagine that you're looking for an item to buy on the market, and you are not getting it. For me, it's affecting me because I sell bags which I import from Nigeria. Lately, we are out of stock. The type I want is out of stock. So it's really affecting us. We are asking the government to immediately deal with the situation because Christmas is just around the corner and everyone is hot. Everyone needs money to celebrate Christmas. So we are pleading with government to resolve the problem as soon as possible and have the borders opened.
Don't feel Nigeria say eba. But yes, and into